Good afternoon. I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins, and we are here this afternoon to sign the Board of Legislators Land Acquisition Act in support of affordable housing here in White Plains. I am joined this afternoon by Deputy County Executive Richard Wishney, Commissioner of Planning Blanca Lopez, the Chairman of the Board of Legislators Vidat Gashi, the Chair of Budget and Appropriations and the legislator that this particular project resides in, Jewel Williams-Johnson, Legislator Shanae Williams, who is not only my legislator, but she is the housing chair of the Board of Legislators, and certainly we have also Legislator Judah Holstein, Legislator Erica Lang Pierce, and I would call Legislator Nancy Barr. This is really an important opportunity here for us as far as fair and affordable housing in Westchester County. We have so many opportunities to do investments between our new homes land acquisitions as well as the Housing Infrastructure Fund, where we set aside significant funds to do this. But we want to make sure to recognize that this specific fair and affordable housing project is one that has home ownership, 108 units of new affordable home ownership right here in White Plains. And so it's not just rental units. We do so many rental units around the county, 6,600 units, over 6,000 units of affordable housing since 2018. This is really important to recognize because we need more types of these opportunities for families in Westchester County. We all know that the cost of living is high, but we want everyone to be able to afford to buy their first home right here in Westchester County. We certainly want to make sure to recognize and thank not only Governor Hochul from New York State, the Governor of New York State, and certainly Ruth Ann Visnakis, the head, the Secretary, the Commissioner of Housing and Community Renewal. With their leadership and innovation, we've been able to do so many different things, and certainly the partnership right here in the city of White Plains. Mayor Tom Roach and his entire team. This was made possible by the great leadership of the Commissioner of Planning, Blanca Lopez, and I'm going to turn over to her. But we also want to recognize that we have the Deputy Director of Operations here with us this afternoon, Emily Saltzman, who have also put shoulder to the wheel to ensure that this particular project could happen. So with that, Commissioner Lopez.
Thank you. Thank you, and Happy New Year, everybody. County Executive Jenkins, on behalf of my colleagues at the Planning Department, I am honored to join you this afternoon as you sign your first piece of legislation as County Executive in support of affordable housing development. The Planning Department is pleased to see this development get its final approval from the county, and I want to thank my colleague, who's the Director of Community Development and Planning, Leonard Grunfeld, who worked diligently for so many hours, especially right through the holidays, to make sure that this development comes to fruition, which receives its final stamp of approval today. We also want to thank our colleagues in the Budget, Law, and Finance Department, who also worked alongside with Mr. Grunfeld to get everything that we needed in order to make this funding available. And certainly we also appreciate the work from the members of the Board of Legislators who took action last night at their board meeting to give the final approval for this development. This particular development scores a lot of points in the planning sphere, and especially for three main reasons. First of all, as the county executive mentioned, it expands affordable home ownership right here in Westchester County, and this is sorely needed. When construction is finished, 108 households who are first-time home buyers will be able to purchase a home right here in Westchester. This is also a transit-oriented development located in downtown White Plains, walkable to so many different amenities, businesses, places of worship, parks, and it's also close to our Beeline bus system as well as the Metro North commuter rail. And also, and most importantly, this is a great example of repurposing an office building as well as a dormitory that have been empty for the last couple of years. And we're repurposing through adaptive reuse and converting them into 108 affordable homeownership opportunities. We are excited and are looking forward to have a front row seat to see this development become a reality within the next year or so. So congratulations to everybody involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Lopez. This is certainly an opportunity that would not have occurred without the deft leadership of the County Board of Legislators. So last evening in their regular board meeting, they had the opportunity to consider this particular project, and with all of those results, I'm going to turn over to the chairman of the board, Vidat Gashi.
Thank you. Yeah, as was just mentioned, just last night we passed this bill, and thank you, County Executive Jenkins, for moving so quickly to sign this critical legislation. I'd like to begin by thanking Budget Chair Jewel Williams-Johnson, Housing Chair Shanae Williams, and Chair of Public Works and Transportation Erica Pierce, as well as Vice Chair for all those committees, Nancy Barr, for your leadership in shepherding this important project to the board, where we voted on it unanimously in favor. A vote that recognizes the importance of this bill. This marks a monumental occasion for Westchester. A powerful collaboration between private development, the state, City of White Plains, and Westchester government, showing that the Board of Legislators and County Executive Jenkins are prioritizing affordable housing, and in this case specifically, home ownership for first-time home buyers. Affordable home ownership opportunities strengthen communities, create stability, and build resilience for generations to come. With the $10 million Land Acquisition Act, we're making a landmark investment in the future of our community right here in downtown White Plains. Access to fair and affordable housing and parking, it should be noted, is more than an economic issue. It's a question of equity, dignity, and quality of life for all Westchester residents. This initiative addresses one of our most pressing needs and serves as an example of what we can achieve when we work together. As we embark on a new year, this bold step demonstrates our shared commitment to creating more opportunities for all Westchester residents. I want to extend again my deepest gratitude to County Executive Ken Jenkins for making affordable housing a top priority and for signing this historic legislation into action as his first official action here today. I also want to thank my colleagues, and I failed to mention earlier Legislator Judah Holstein, who joins us, who's a part of this process and voted in favor just like everyone else did. But thank you all for being such wonderful partners, for your shared vision and support. Together we can build a stronger, more equitable Westchester County. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And at this point in time, we're going to bring up the legislator who represents the area. Not only is she the chair of Budget and Appropriations, but this is her district, and that's Jewel Williams-Johnson.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year. Before I jump into the project, I just want to take a minute of personal privilege and congratulate Ken Jenkins, to say County Executive Ken Jenkins. It was a long time coming. And, not only is he a mentor, but he's a dear family friend, and I can't thank him enough for all that he's done. The journey was long, but to be here today, to say County Executive, I'm all warm and tingly inside. And, through that journey, you've been a dedicated, steadfast community member, not just in Yonkers, but for the entire county. And you've always walked and led splendidly and regally and with so much integrity. And I know all of that we're claiming for 2025 and ongoing. I'm elated that this is in the best District. This project, with 108 condominium units for first-time home buyers in the city of White Plains in Westchester County, is absolutely fabulous. Can't wait till the project is completed, and for it to be your first signing of legislation as county executive, that's just icing on the cake. It's exactly what Westchester County needs. Families, I'm reminded of the saying that home is where the heart is, and we want families to be able to experience the equity of home ownership and to be proud of their living situation and to thrive in Westchester County. So I can't, you named all the entities involved, Commissioner Blanca Lopez and everyone in planning and budget, and our great mayor of the city of White Plains and his team. So I can't thank you enough for everything that you've poured into making this a reality. And White Plains serves as a great example of what we hope other municipalities and communities will do in repurposing buildings. Again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Legislator Williams-Johnson. At this time, we're going to ask the Chair of Housing for the Board of Legislators to bring her thoughts, and that is Legislator Shanae Williams.
Thank you, County Executive. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shanae Williams, and I'm so very excited and honored and pleased to be here for this very special occasion to witness our newly appointed county executive sign his very first piece of legislation, one that means so much to all of us standing here today. As housing and planning chair, I have had so many conversations with residents, not just in my district, but throughout Westchester County, and they're always talking about affordability. They're always talking about the lack of affordability when it comes to housing in particular, and they don't just want rentals. They want to purchase homes in Westchester County. They want to be able to raise their families here and just completely be ingrained in the community here in a very different way. And we want that for them. So it gives me such pleasure to be able to vote yesterday and to be able to stand here today and to say to those residents that we hear you. We understand the need, and we're responding by acting through partnering with all of these, with the City of White Plains, with all the leadership there, with our planning and team. Thank you to Commissioner Blanca and her entire staff that worked so hard and diligently on this project, with obviously our county executive, Ken Jenkins. This really sets the tone in the work that we're going to be doing moving forward here in Westchester County by just coming out of the first week of 2025 swinging with this piece of legislation says a lot, and I'm just very excited about it. So thank you to everyone that made this happen. And yes, I'm looking forward to having those conversations on the ground with the people to explain the process moving forward once this development is close to completion, so that they can understand what they need to do to apply and what that process looks like, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be, a lot of things that they have to do and get prepared for, but we'll get there together to make sure that those 108 units will be filled with Westchester residents. So congratulations.
Thank you, Legislator Williams. So again, this is a great opportunity for here in Westchester County, as was said by everyone, but highlighted certainly by Legislator Shanae Williams from our Housing Committee. The challenges for Westchester County continue to be to make sure that it's affordable for everyone. And with this particular step here, with the partnership with the City of White Plains, with Governor Hochul and HRC Commissioner Ruth Ann Visnakis, and all of the challenges and being able to be creative, that is where the things happen. And certainly our Planning Commissioner Blanca Lopez, her entire team, certainly from operations side, Emily Saltzman, and the additional creativity with the Board of Legislators. This particular project with while the partners have to have these challenges, but again, that's how we can make sure that Westchester is affordable for everyone, not just for the rental space. And that gives us additional opportunity in every community throughout Westchester County, because there is no community in Westchester County that does not suggest that they need additional home ownership opportunities for those folks that are affordable, and whether those are for people that are in public service, public workers, people that work in public government, whether they're school teachers, DPW workers, municipal workers, school teachers, those kind of things from an income level perspective, as well as folks that need to have children, when they have their children, that want to stay in those communities that they know and they have grown up in. So this is another great opportunity for us to continue to make sure Westchester can be there for everyone. So as your county executive, I'm going to continue to work closely with the key stakeholders and developers to create as many affordable housing opportunities as possible throughout the county, in partnership with our local municipalities, in partnership with Governor Hochul and the state of New York, and we can continue to make that happen. So at this time, let's go and sign this piece of legislation and get it back into law. So let's go do this.
Do it.
Just a little bit. Just a tad. So we have everyone.
Yeah, Jill's coming in.
Judah, all right. Thank you so much. All right. So this was passed 17-0 on the 6th day of January 2025, certified by the clerk of the Board of Legislators, Malika Vanderberg. So on this 7th day of January 2025, with this signature, this has become law.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. But it's too new to have pens, so I'm sorry that we don't have enough pens for everyone to do this. Blanca.
No, we're just excited to be here.
So again, thank you so much. We'll sign all the pages now just to make sure that everyone feels comfortable with that. And which year is this? 2025.
Writing the wrong year over and over and over again.
That happens.
We don't write checks anymore.
Yeah, that's probably one of the issues to deal with. Thank you for making sure I have all the nice stickers on it to show exactly where we need to sign.
We have so many partners.
I mean, it's a lot of parts because of the number of partners that we have. And again, I know that the work was hard to get through this because it was introduced during budget season, right? So thank you for Blanca getting it to you all in November, but you were focused on the budget as you should be. And here we are on the very first meeting of 2025, getting this all done. And with that, here's the last signature. All right. We have a set of laws. Sorry. Congratulations, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sinead.
Thank you, County Executive.
Great job.